A lot of businesses talk about putting customers first, and so they should, but too often it really is just talk. 8 years ago, we decided it was time for a change. We saw a broken financial system and knew that there was a better way. We wanted to build a company where our customers, merchants, and our people truly do come first. And so we started Zip. Ever since, we've been driven by the belief that if we help people be in control of their tomorrow, they can live fearlessly today. And so we show up every day, sure in the knowledge that if we stay focused on our customer, if we provide value to our merchants, and if we put both at the center of all that we do, then success would surely follow. Today, thanks to our millions of customers and tens of thousands of merchants, Zip is truly global. We're taking our mission forward under a dynamic new global brand, one grounded in the fearless spirit of our customers, in the boldness of our merchants, and in the passion of our Zipsters around the world. Whether you're in London or New York, Mexico City, Dubai or Sydney, you'll know when you see us. Here's to the next 8 years. We're just getting started. We are Zip.
Thanks for tuning in, team. In the previous video, I showed you how easy and simple it was to open up an investment account with Stake. The tricky thing is making that first purchase. I think that's where a lot of people lack the confidence to buy their first share. So I'm going to share a few tips in this video of how I decided what companies to buy and start building my portfolio from scratch. Just a few guidelines that kind of steered me in the right directions when it came to making my first purchase. Before we do that, let's roll it! Welcome back, team. If you're new, my name's George and welcome to Island Money. Boring things out of the way first, team. I'm not a financial advisor. Please take my video content as entertainment purposes only. You need to do your own research. Remember, I'm just another islander on, let's face it, team. I'm a Damariki there on YouTube, sharing my journey. So if you just take everything I say as gospel, you are Damariki there as well, okay? So with my first purchase into the stock market, I actually lost all my money. I invested $1,000 off the advice of a customer from a job that I was working at, and I literally lost all my money about 6 months into my investment. The company went broke. So I don't want that to happen to you, and I don't want that to put you off from the stock market. So here are a few tips that I recommend considering before you actually make your first purchase. Tip 1. Don't be afraid to invest in your experiences. What I mean by that is, if you've experienced an awesome service that a company offers or an awesome product that you absolutely love and can't be without, find out if that company actually is listed on the stock market, and why not consider investing in them. You already enjoy the services that they offer, you also enjoy the products that they make, so it just makes sense. And it also makes it more comfortable investing in them because you're a lot more familiar with what they offer. To give you an example, I invested in a payment plan called Zip. I wanted to stay far away from credit cards, and Zip allows you to take the product home and make 4 equal payments over pretty much up to you. You can do it over the month, over 6 months, however you want to schedule it, it's totally up to you. And the catch is it's interest-free payments. So for me, that suited my lifestyle. I actually found out you could invest in them, and I have been, and it's actually my second largest stock that I own in my portfolio. So again, don't be afraid to use your experiences to guide you into what companies you should consider investing into. Tip 2, do your best to stay up to date with the trends. Understand what the masses are talking about, what everyone's buying, what services they're using, what they're talking about, what they hate, what they're doing. This is very important and could help lead you to making your first purchases a really successful one. So for example, if you think about COVID, right? No one's traveling for obvious reasons. You can't travel. It's not a good idea to invest in the travel industry, specifically airlines. However, if you look at travel from a domestic point of view, people are using Airbnb, and that's booming at the moment. So that could be a great investment opportunity there. If you think about the food industry, recently there's been a massive boom in people wanting to be vegans. I'm definitely not a vegan, I'll just clarify that right now. But nevertheless, that's booming at the moment. There's a trend there where people are considering becoming vegan. So why not consider investing into food companies that offer plant-based meals? Because we know that sector's booming at the moment. If you think about working from home during COVID, another company that's booming and owned by a lot of corporations is Zoom, which is that virtual communication system, that allows you to hold meetings virtually, keep up to date with your staff members, your managers, the company. Pretty much, it's that communication all rounder. So if you invested in Zoom during this time, that trend is just booming. So it's very important to understand what everyone's talking about, what's cool, what's not, because it can help lead to your successful purchasing of great companies. Tip 3, add diversification to your portfolio. As a newbie, when you make your first purchases, try not to buy into the same sector and throw all your eggs into the one basket. You want to create a bit of diversification over different sectors in the economy, because as an example, which I just used with the travel industry, if you had all your money in the travel industry right now, it would have really hurt you because that's just crashed. But if you had some of it split in the travel industry, in the technology industry, in the healthcare, even though the travel industry crashed, the technology industry boomed and the healthcare also boomed because of this vaccine that everyone's trying to create for COVID. So you would have had a crash here, but the other two stocks that you owned would have gone up so massively, so they would have outweighed what you had lost in the travel industry. So creating a diversified portfolio is always something you should think about as a newbie when you're making your first purchases. Try not to put all your eggs into the one basket. That's it, team. That's all I have for you tonight. I hope you really enjoy this video. I want to say thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed. I've got 55 people subscribe to my channel. That is, you don't understand. That means the world to me. If I had one subscriber, I would be over the moon. The fact that I have 55 subscribers watching my channel, oh man, the fact that in every single video, go back and watch every single video, I don't ask anyone to like my videos or subscribe to my channel. I don't say any of that. But the fact that I have 55 of you following me on my journey, that is just, thank you so much. It means the world to me. It honestly does. And that motivates me to keep doing these videos weekly, keep sharing my knowledge. It actually shows me that people are actually keen to find out what happens in the stock market space. So yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Remember, be kind, look after each other in these rough times. Till next time, it's your boy, G.